Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today and this week we're going to be creating our limited edition collection with the vintage fabrics. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me and show you the process of creating a collection and, website, taking pictures, and just all of the things that go along with creating a collection. So we're going to start with quilting our essentials pouches here. These are all going to be our essentials pouches, and then we've got wallets, Kindle sleeves, book sleeves, and AirPod cases. So yeah, it is 12:18, so let's see how long it takes to quilt all of these pieces. Okay guys, so we have all of the vintage fabric quilted here. We've got our essentials pouches and the wallets, and it is 5:14. So I did take a couple breaks in between quilting all of it, but now we're going to cut them down to size and then see what we are working with and what we can make with them and how many wallets and all of that. So let's get started. All right, so I have all of the makeup bags cut down to size, and I was going through my liner fabrics and picking which ones I think would look best. And I think for these three here, so we've got this one, the kind of quilted patchwork one, and that one we're just going to do white. For this one and this one little blue flower one, we're going to do a blue gingham, and then this one we're going to do the yellow for that one. And we are on to day 2 of the vintage collection. We are going to be pinning the liners and the zippers to our essentials pouches and go through that first step. Sew the zipper on with the first liner and the quilted piece. So I'm going to start pinning everything, and that way we can get going. It is 9:07 and my son is back in school, so I've got pretty much all day until about 3 o'clock to be in here sew without interruptions. So I'm going to try to get as much done as I possibly can today before we pick him up for school or from school. So let's just get right into pinning and sewing the zippers on. Okay, so I'm getting ready to change out my foot for my zipper foot, but I have to, have you guys read The Housemaid? I'm listening to the audiobook and my mind is blown. I'm on chapter 42, about to be on chapter 43, and holy cow. Highly recommend the book so far. It's been lots of twists and turns, which I enjoy. So I just had to let you guys know, like, if you've read it, you know what I'm talking about, but it is just insane right now. So, but now we're going to get back to this. We're going to switch out the feet for a zipper foot and start sewing the zippers on. it is 12:11 and I just got done pinning the, I guess the second step of the second liner and the other quilted piece for the essentials pouches, the keychain wallets, and then the 2 pencil cases I have. So we are going to sew those together and then we'll see what time it is after that. Okay guys, it is 9:22 and this is what I've got done so far. I did take like a 2-hour break in between. I think it was like from 3 to 5. Me and my sister went thrifting. Our local thrift chain in our area has, it was their first sale of the year. Everything was 50% off and the clothing was $1. So I got 2 quilt racks, one for $4, one for $5, and a sweater for $1. So I did that and then we went and had dinner. We got back, I think about 6:30. So I got the pencil cases and the keychain wallets on the last step. So I cut all of the zippers off the side and you have to turn them right side out and then sew up the liner and those will be done. And these are our essentials pouches. They do have a couple more steps to go, but we're getting there. And I think what I'm gonna do, I've got laundry going right now for my work clothes for tomorrow, but I think I'm going to pause on the sewing for tonight and at least iron the Pellon onto our Kindle and book sleeves just to kind of like take a break from sewing because I've been in here I think since 9. So yeah, I've taken breaks here and there, but sometimes it's like monotonous, I think is the word, maybe like sewing the same thing over and over again. So, and also, oh my gosh, I finished The Housemaid on my audiobook and my mind is blown. I think there is a second book, but I need to know like what happened after. So if you guys have read or listened to the audiobook of The Housemaid, we have to talk about it in the comments because the whole time it had me on the edge of my seat. That was such a good book. I loved it so much. And I highly recommend if you haven't read it already. So yeah, I'm going to pause on the sewing. I'm gonna iron on some Pellon onto the Kindle and book sleeves and probably call it a night. I probably will give myself maybe an hour and a half left in here tonight, and then we'll pick back up for day 3 tomorrow in the morning. All right, guys, we've got all of the pockets done for the Kindle and book sleeves. And what we're going to do is pin all of the liners to the outer pieces and get these started and get them done. I think I should be able to get them done tonight. It is about 7, so I did the dishes, made dinner, so now is my time to sew. And yeah, we're just gonna get these pinned and get them sewn up and see what we can get done for tonight. And while I'm pinning these, I figured we could just chat a little bit. I do have a market February 7th. It's the Tangerine Festival, and if you're local to me, it's in downtown Brooksville. It's from 11 to 6, and that's the only one I have scheduled for right now. I did apply for a bunch down in Brooksville like I did last year. I'm just waiting to hear back from them to see if I've been approved or not. And I really enjoy doing the Brooksville markets. They do a really good job. The coordinators are always super kind, and I've never had any issues with them or anything like that. And I also wanted to ask you guys what kind of products you are wanting to see on the website. I'm planning on, I have pencil cases and eyeglass cases coming, which they'll be the same like product, but you'll be able to fit your eyeglasses or your sunglasses in there. Also, as well as like if you want to use it as a pencil case, you can. And I was thinking laptop sleeves. Let's see that, yeah. If you guys are interested in those, just let me know if you have any ideas for products. I know, Andrea, if you're watching, I'm working on the Bible totes. I'll show you the prototype I have right now. Right here, move that out of the way. So this is going to be, it's a corduroy, and I just need to see if the sizing is correct, but it'll have a pocket on the outside, and these will be the straps. So it'll kind of, I think it's really nice. And I'll have a canvas on the inside to give it its like sturdiness. So we're going to be working on those on our next video, just to see like how that size works, because I know everybody's Bible is a little bit different in size. So I learned that going to the Apple Festival in Tennessee. I did make Bible totes, but I feel like they were a little bit too small and didn't have enough depth in them. So I'm really going to try and work on something a little bit different. And that way I think it's really nice to have the pocket on the outside so you can put your pens or highlighters in there as well. And it doesn't have to just be for Bibles. You can almost like a school bag. But yeah, we're going to be working on those. And I want it to be able to fit your Bible, but also like a notebook or a journal as well. So I want it to have the length and the depth to hold all of that. So we're going to be working on those. And I started a new book, I want to say, because I finished The Housemaid. That thing blew me through the water. And I did realize that there is a second one. It's The Housemaid is Watching. So I'm going to be getting that one after I finish this one. But this one is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. So we've started on that one too. I like it so far. But if you guys have any recommendations for other books, I'm always open to hear them. And I do have new cup koozies coming in just a few days. So those will be launching with this collection as well. They're not like vintage or anything. It's just they're coming in the mail finally. So those will be launching too. And they're so adorable. I think I have 5 different prints, and they'll be in the small and the medium size. And the smalls fit a 16 to 20 ounce like iced coffee or iced drink, iced tea, and the mediums fit 20 to 24 ounce drinks. So those will be coming as well. And is anybody keeping up with Stranger Things? My husband told me yesterday, I didn't realize that the show has been on Netflix for 10 years. I don't know why I thought in my head it was 5, but I forgot like they don't put a season out every year. So I was like 10 years, but that makes sense because, you know, the actors and actresses have grown up so much. But yeah, it's pretty crazy too. I think I've got 2 episodes left. I'm not going to give any spoilers for those who haven't seen it or aren't caught up, but it's really good so far. It's one of the shows I feel like we can watch together and both of us enjoy it. All right, now that we have the first liner attached on all of the outers, we're going to sew those together and then we'll put the pockets on. We are on the last step of our Kindle and book sleeves. We just have to sew the liners and then do a top stitch around the top, and those will be finished. And I think I'm going to go back to our keychain wallets because those just need the liners sewn as well and flipped right side out. So I'm going to do all of these together here, and then that will be done, and we'll go to finish up the essentials pouches. And it is 9:30, so not too bad. What was that? Started at 7, I said 2.5 hours. And I wanted to update you on the Wild Love book. It is really good so far. I'm really liking it, so I recommend it so far. It is the Rose Hill series. So if you're interested, I would say either listen to it on Audible or get the book. But I like doing an audiobook because when I'm sewing, I just put my headphones on and like they're noise canceling too. So that's the only way that I have time to really read, quote unquote read. But I'm sure some people don't consider that reading, but to me it is. So yeah, we're going to get working on the last few steps of these, and then we'll be done with those for the night. So I'm on the last step of the essentials pouches right now, and I don't do bias tape or anything, so I just do a French seam. So that's what I'm on the last part right now. And I just have to say, I love sewing at night. So I normally used to have this light on as well. I'll show you. But it's just so bright. So I turned it off last night, and it's just so cozy in here. I love it. I could probably turn that light off too, but I have a lamp over there. It has 3 different settings. It's just so nice sewing at night. My son, he's asleep for the night. He went to bed a little bit early. So I'm just gonna get these finished, and we're on day 4, which is Thursday. And I want these all to be done by Saturday when this video is live. This whole collection will be live on my website, so you can check it out in the description below. But yeah, there's just something about sewing at night, turning on my audiobook, and just putting my headphones on and just zoning out. It's kind of like my peaceful time. So I'm just gonna finish pinning these up. We only got 2 more to pin like this, and then we'll sew the seams on here, and these will be done. So I'll show you guys the finished product when it's all done. And just like that, our limited edition collection is all finished. And I went with the name Timeless Threads Collection, so I hope you guys like that. And it went with kind of, because these are the vintage fabrics from the late 90s, so, and each print will have its own name. So we can start with this one. This one is the Florence print. It's your red background with your yellow, orange, and pink flowers. And anything associated with Florence is going to have the white textured leaf print on the inside. And then we have Evelyn, which is your mauve and purple floral there, and it has that textured white leaf print on the inside as well. That one's Evelyn. And then we have Matilda, which is your patchwork kind of vibe. So this one has the textured leaf white print on the inside as well. And this one is Josephine. It's your white background with your tiny blue florals there. And this one I went with a blue gingham on the inside. And this one is Josephine. We have Eleanor, my favorite, is the cream background with the tan and blue floral. And I went with the blue gingham on the inside of that one as well. And we have Margaret, which is your dark blue background with your green kind of diamond print there with your yellow florals. And this is the only one that has a little bit of a different zipper. It's tan and almost like an antique bronze, but it is metal. So I wanted to try a different kind of zipper, and it goes really well, I think, with this print. And this one has a yellow liner fabric on the inside. And I do have 2 pencil cases in the Eleanor, and this has the blue gingham on the inside. And we have keychain wallets, we have AirPod cases, and Kindle sleeves, medium book sleeves, large book sleeves. Yeah, so that is our Timeless Threads collection. And so let's go over the new cup koozies, and these will be available in size small and medium. Smalls will fit your 16 to 20 ounce iced coffees, teas, matchas, whatever. It's just to keep your hands from getting the condensation or sweat on your hand, and just keep your hands dry and warm. So this one's going to be our yellow patchwork. Really like that one. This one's my favorite. I'm calling it Doxy Floral, so if you have a dachshund, this one's for you. You guys have seen mine already. He's my best friend. So we've got that one. We've got a pink and blue bow floral. That one there. And this one's kind of Valentine's, but I wanted it to go into spring as well. So this is going to be our red patchwork. And then we have Goose Meadow, which has your geese there, and then some florals and hearts and bows. So I really like this one too. This one's very timeless as well. So yeah, that is all that we have in this collection. And it was really exciting creating all of this, and like having a specific amount of fabric, not being able to go to the store, you know, to get more if you needed to. This was like, what I have is what I have, and what I can make is what I can make. And I really hope you guys enjoy the collection as much as I do. It was so much fun creating it, and I can't wait to do more collections in the future. So stay tuned for that, and make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next Saturday. Bye.